You go, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. My analysis. Most of you that have been following me the last couple of months on the chat, you know where I'm probably heading with this, but just to make it official, listen. This is one of the most anticipated fights of all time. I can't wait for this fight, and I'm gonna be honest. I am rooting for McGregor, but I'll admit I have no idea who's gonna win. I have absolutely no idea. I do know that it'll be one of two options, though. And that's the only way to play this fight, in my opinion. Anyone that tells you that they know there's no chance that McGregor can win is out of their mind. If you watch Khabib on tape, his striking, if you don't think there's a chance that Conor can catch him with that left hand, you're not paying attention. Conor can absolutely sleep him in the first or second round. On the other hand, if anyone thinks that Conor McGregor is going to win a decision over here, you're out of your mind as well. This fight is going to end one of two ways. It's either going to end by Conor starching Khabib in the first or second round. And if that doesn't happen, which is probably more likely that the second one will happen, is that Khabib will win in the later rounds. Khabib will be on him as long as he doesn't get knocked out. He will be taking him down. He will be doling out the punishment. And then in the fourth or fifth round, he's going to either pound him out on the ground or submit him. It's going to be one of those two ways. Now, let me just break down the analysis a little for this fight because it's so fascinating. I do expect from McGregor, I do expect a lot of kicks. Now, Khabib is not going to take, some of you may think, whoa, he's going to kick against a wrestler. Yeah, Khabib is not going to take him down off a kick. He's not Fedor. He's going to shoot off his set pieces. He likes to shoot. So McGregor's going to come, he's going to try to get the distance. He's going to throw a lot of teep kicks. He may go high with a kick. He's going to throw the kick aggressively without fear of the takedown. Early on in this fight, the kicks will be there, and one of two things are going to happen. Either Khabib will get a hold of Conor, and he will take him down. In the first or second round, if he gets a hold of Conor, he will take him down because Conor will not be slippery yet. He's simply the stronger man. I don't care how much Conor has been training. He hasn't been training with anyone nearly as good as Khabib. Khabib will take him down. And I do not think Conor will try to get up. He will not want to gas himself out in the first or second round. So you're going to see he will defend himself on the ground. He's going to hold him and try to protect himself and maybe strike a little from the bottom. I don't think he will exert his energy and futility to try to get back to his feet. So again, round 1, 2, basically I'll split this in two. The under 2.5 rounds, the first 2.5 rounds are going to be Conor kicking, Khabib trying to get the takedown, and Conor trying to find that one shot. If Conor lands that shot early on, he can knock Khabib out. If Khabib gets a hold of him in the first or second round, Conor's going to go down. Now, in the latter half of the fight, it'll be a different ball game. I don't believe Conor will have the power anymore. All of Conor's finishes come early on, first or second round. He loses that snap, even if he's not completely gassed. I do not think he will have the power to knock Khabib out with one punch anymore. On the other hand, I don't think Khabib will be able to take down Conor as easily. So you will see Conor defending the takedown more in the second half with some success. If, however, Khabib does take him down, and this is the way I think the fight is going to end. If Conor hasn't knocked out Khabib in the first or second round, Khabib is going to be trying to, Conor will be, maybe he'll land a couple of shots. I don't think he'll have the power to knock him out late. And I believe Khabib will struggle to take him down. He will eventually get him down. And when he does get him down in the latter half of the fight, that's going to be it for Conor. That's when Khabib is going to go all out, and I believe he will finish this fight. I don't think it'll go to a decision. I think Khabib ends it in the fourth or the fifth round via submission or strikes from the top position, or McGregor knocks him out in the first or second round. Now listen, most books don't allow parlays. The way to play this fight is these two options. So either you're going to parlay for 10 units, McGregor in the under 2.5, and you're going to parlay Khabib in the over for 10 units. The money line on the over 2.5. Now, if you don't have these options, there's a couple of other ways to play this. If you don't have those options for your parlay, you want to take McGregor to win via knockout in the first round, and McGregor to win via knockout in the second round. And you want to take Khabib, not via decision, but to end the fight in the fourth round, and to end the fight in the 5th round. Now, if you can't get a good enough odds, it is what it is. If you can't play it, you can't play it. If I had to lean one side, if you ask me who's going to win, I see, Khabib winning this fight about 75% of the time. But the 25% that Conor wins, it'll almost certainly be the first round, the second round be a knockout. So it is definitely worth those parlay odds. All right, good luck. Let's cash. I'm looking forward to this fight.